for coming back and watching another video. I go by the Matt Stitchy Girl here on YouTube, or what we call it here as cross stitchers, or anybody else, Flosstube. I also go by that name on Instagram. So if you want to ever look me up, I always have the link in the description box, or it's in the first part. So it's just the Matt Stitchy Girl. No numbers, no nothing like that. Today is technically March 11th since it is midnight. Yes, if you heard that, I don't know if you're going to hear that. That was Kadia shaking away her fur everywhere. I would like to thank everybody who is returning or anybody who's new. If you like what you see and you want to see more of this content or my progress, because I don't do a lot of stitches like everybody else, but I try to do as much as I can. But yeah, if you like what you see, I hope you subscribe, or just hit the like button, or just watch it through. I don't know. It's up to you. It's totally okay if you don't like my channel. It's fine. See. So this is going to be hopefully not too long video, unlike my previous video, which was clip videos from days 1 through 8 for my March Madness for Fandom Stitching Central. Let's see. So it's not a lot of projects, and you probably already seen them if you watched that video, because I use a lot of the projects in there as part for one of the prompts. So but I'm hoping to try to get my butt to do other projects besides the ones I'm going to focus on for March Madness, so I have a lot more to show you for weeklies instead of doing my parts. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to be doing for April, or how I want to do it. I kind of like choosing about so many projects and then just focusing on them and trying to get as much, and then like kind of this bracket thing is kind of cool, so I might continue kind of this March Madness bracket thing in April, and then we'll see how that goes. I have been doing a lot of my other things, so I don't know. There's nothing really much to update you on. There's not really things in life, but I would like to say that I found my lipstick. I have a favorite lipstick. It's from trying to think of their name. Let me see if I can find it. It's by KVD. So there's this one by KVD that I really love, but when I went on through their website, it's no longer there. It's called Vampira, I think, but it wasn't there, so that was a bummer. But I was able to find them, so I'm good on that. And I'm looking, and they have more shades. So I found it, and I'm happy. And I found the lip gloss that I like to go with it. I have other lipsticks, but it's like, okay, off topic. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else. No life update really. I just work a lot. I was disappointed in this boba place because I like boba. My favorite is taro. And I went and decided I'm not going to go to the one I usually go to. So I go and try a new one from DoorDash. It comes, I take one little sip of it, and it was just gross. It tasted like perfume, which is disgusting. It's like when someone walks by you who has drowned themselves in perfume, and you have that aftertaste in your mouth. That's what it was. So I had to go and reorder from the place I go usually. So sometimes it's a hit and miss for me. See, the only thing I really can think of is that tomorrow I am going to go get my eyes re-examined. It's been 6 years since my last eye exam, and that's how old these glasses are. So I'm probably due for some new glasses too. Nope, that was it. I can't think of anything. I did buy a lot of stuff. Not like a lot of stuff. Like, let me see what's new. So, oh, there's this new Etsy shop. It's trying to think. Who is it from? Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up because it's really cool and they're decent prices. I think personally, and I will be letting you know once they come in how great they are. Like, I mean, like, she uses them, so I mean, like, it has, like, you wouldn't want to really sell anything. Let me see. Okay, so these are flash drops with label slots. It's from a new Etsy store called Hero and Stitch. So let me see if I can show you. They are stationed in Australia, Melbourne. I swear. Something always. So let me see if I can say that. Ring light sucks. Sometimes they're good to have a ring light, sometimes not so much when it's glaring. So this is their shop. It's on Etsy. Basically, her husband, or they created a pattern for 3D, and they went and made these flash drops. And you can get them in different colors. And if this wants to focus, not me. What you could do is that if you don't want to get like a sticker or anything and put it on there, you can just get the little labels from the floss and then just stick it on there. It comes with 2 holes, so like, you know, kind of like Adam Hearts, where you can just put the extra on one and the other, or you can use it like if you're doing blended. So they have those, and then they have the floss cards as well, and all these are printed by 3D, so I think that's pretty cool. Let's see, what else did I buy? I bought more fabrics from Be Stitch Me, and then I bought me another roller frame, the bar, or the long part, I don't know what it's called. Oops. And you know, and then my floss will be coming in soon for, what is it called? Silks for You. So, and then my Rose Murda from Annuity Fabrics got shipped. So that's great. So that means I can finally start Reaching Skywards by Modern Fork Embroidery. That's cool. Let's see what else. Oh, new pattern. Well, it's like new to me, but so I am going to be doing what I've seen a lot of people who got lucky enough to get part of the sale. That's awesome. But I'm going to choose whatever of mine from all those, but I am going to be going and doing the stained glass by Mandy Manzano. So the first one I bought was Anastasia, because she is one of my favorites. She is like my favorite. I used to have this on VHS as in the movie, and I watched it so much I pretty much broke that VHS. So that's my first one. I'm going to be going and buying a colored, like, hand-dyed fabric, because I don't want to do, I want my border to be the fabric. And then I got to figure out, like, how, I'm just going to need a yard of fabric. Let's see. think that's pretty much it. Everything else was, I bought my dog some more treat stuff, and hopefully it helps. But let's get into stitching stuff. That's what all you guys are here for. Not for me to keep talking for 10 minutes. Okay, so we're back to my weeklies. So in week 1, the prompt was, so I'm gonna read the whole entire thing for you. So the dwarves venture along the river running, stitch on a project with water. And the one I chose was my fairyland. So I chose fairyland, and technically for this prompt I only have that many stitches on it, but I grabbed it out again because it is part of the hashtag Rose group, and I made more progress, and I got more of that tower done, but then I kind of just moved over with the black, and let me see, there you go. Then this is where I got. So I'm kind of doing how everybody kind of parks. They do like this and then go under, just to keep everything more together and not everything everywhere. So I got a lot more done. Let me see if you can see those colors. I'm very happy with it, and I love this one because it has more colors in it than anything else, because a lot of my full cover projects are always it starts with blacks, it starts with 820, 823. It gets kind of boring, so some of those greens were awesome. I don't know, she sees something. So let me see, and then for there, I kept it on there because I want to continue it, and right now I am at 217 stitches, so I need to keep going because it is a pretty fun project to do. Okay, so the next one, I didn't do prompt 2, but I did prompt 3, where it says Bilbo would often borrow Thorin's map, pondering over the runes and the message of the moon letters. Stitch on a project with letters and or words. And this one was Morticia because there's words in it. So there it is. And let me see. This is pretty, I don't know. Oh no. So for this one, this is how far we got to it. So pretty much from both ends of the pages, I have a little bit more left for black, and then I'll be starting in the first letter, which is the letter D. So that's gonna be fun for me. Let's see. Alrighty. And then the next one was, while sitting gloomily in a grassy bay, staring out, Bilbo hears a sharp crack as a thrush knocks a snail on a stone. Stitch in black or yellow to represent the colors of the thrush. And for me, it was black because that's what I was doing currently for the Veil of Death, which is not this one, it is this one. So this one, I got a lot of blacks, and then I continued it for my March Madness, and then I got a lot of browns. So a lot of hanging threads, but yep, this is it. I don't know if you can actually see those browns in this lighting, but no, probably not. It looks like a bunch of black, but it's not. And then, trying to get it so it stays in there. I started putting these back in their project bags just because I started really not liking it. So let me give you where I'm totally at right now. Okay, so for Morticia, I'm at right now, currently, that whole entire thing is at 1,899. I was kind of bummed because all I had was one more stitch and it would have been a solid 1,900. And then for that one, if I can find it. It's here somewhere, here somewhere. Where did you go? And then we are at a total of 650 for the Veil of Death. So I'm very happy with those. And then that was it. I didn't do the last prompt, which was Stitch in Silver, which was a no. And then we get into week 2, which is I did the prompt for number 1, which is the time has come for Bilbo to show his burglar skills. He slips on the ring and says to himself, I have absolutely no use for dragon guarded treasures, and the whole lot could stay here forever. If I could only wake up and find this beastly tunnel was my own front hall at home. Stitch on a project that feels like home to you. And for me, that would be the Rainbow Study Room. Because when I was a teenager, I was always in my room, reading books, surrounded by baby books, and my TV. It's a small room, so I didn't have that much space, but I had a big bed. But I was the girl in her room reading books. That's me. And for this one, I got pretty good on it. There he goes. There, like I say, hanging threads everywhere. But this one is right here. Oops. Ugh. So we got in here, we got to the blues, and then over here we got purples. So we're making progress, and I like that. Like I said, I am not my max I can really do if I can do a lot if I'm really concentrating, but if I am just tired or I got stuff I was doing or I'm just really lazy, the max I can really do is about 200 to 300. And then for this one, the rainbow, we are at a total of 775. See, I'm crazy for always going for the full coverages, because I'm not like everybody who does hundreds or thousands of stitching. Most times I can do is like a couple hundred. But on my little projects, or if I can focus on things, I get lots of things done in one. Like one time I think I just kept going on my shadowing and I got so much done. Unfortunately for that shadowing, I have to restart it because I didn't have border from the top and bottom. Like I was like going like just going down, and mine was a Chinese garden, and now I have to frog that fabric, use it for something else, which I will figure out. And I went down and I saw that I would not even be able to fully put a phoenix on that fabric. I miscounted somewhere, or I just didn't. I measured the fabric and it was actually smaller than I expected. So I am waiting on a new fabric, which won't be mailed out until probably April. So yeah, and that's pretty much it. I just gotta get through some more weekly and try to actually just work on things that are not part of my Fandom Stitching group. I mean, I took a lot of projects, so I have things I can work on. And one of them I'm really eyeing right now is my little streamer's tree. That one I want to continue, and that's why it's still out. So that's it, and I made good time on this short video. Sorry if you just saw stuff that you probably already saw in my previous video, but if you didn't watch that video, well, Yeah, it's fine. But you got to see this stuff again, or not, if it's new to you. Because really, ever since I started doing these weekly video or March Madness video, I can't even remember really what I've shown you and what I've not, and I don't want to go rewatching my videos just because I don't like hearing my own voice. I know, that's bad of me. Alright, so that's it. Let me turn off this damn light. It's glaring, and I look weird without my glasses. Like, that's why it's like, when I get my eyes on, I don't think I will go with the contact. It's just because I've worn glasses since I was 13. So seeing myself without glasses is weird. And I don't know if I can put things in my eyes. So, well, that was it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see, well, I'm not going to be seeing, I don't know why I always say that. But, I'll catch you next time. And like I said, if you want to see more progress on all this stuff that I've shown, hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell to notify you that when I'm on or not. And I'm actually hoping for my March Madness, either I'm going to just record myself doing a stitch with me or do a live. I'm not too sure, but I first need to find that stand to do one, because the one I have broke, so I can't do it there. So it's a consideration that I might do my winner from March Madness as a already filmed stitch with me or a live one. But I don't have that many followers anymore, so I don't think I will do live if there's no one that's really going to be there. So I might just do kind of what I see some. They do stitch with me's, but they recorded it and then just posted it on. But yeah, I think that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see or record you guys. No, whatever. You know what I mean. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.